Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here, back part 29 of our Skylanders Giants blind playthrough. Just introduced Flashwing from triple pack number 4. What we are going to do now is introduce the final character from triple pack number 4. That will be Series 2's Double Trouble. So we'll pull Flashwing, trying to keep the headset from falling off, and Double Trouble on there.
Boom, shakalaka!
Alright, that's one of the best slogans in the game. New heroic challenge, 2 magic Skylanders collected, the elemental power increased. I've got to say, Double Trouble, I really like him. Probably my favorite magic element Skylander. Ridiculously powerful right out of the box, in my opinion. I think it was Dragon's Peak, I just like rolled through there. That said, there's a good look at him. You know, the backstory from the unboxing and everything. Come in right away, take a look at his stats.
Mooga, alright.
Alright. Max health 250, speed relatively low at 35, armor 18, critical hit however very respectable at 50, elemental power 32. His upgrades now. His Eldritch Beam is his primary attack. Press and hold A to fire a beam of energy that locks onto targets. That alone is seriously underappreciated. It's very, very powerful for a base primary attack. Secondary attack, conjure exploding double, summon a mindless double that seeks enemies and explodes. Kind of funny they use mindless and then say it seeks, but comes in handy. I'm not a huge fan, I use it from time to time, but first upgrade, arcane Eldritch Beam. Eldritch Beam attack does increase damage. Then conjure unstable double, exploding doubles do increased damage. Tertiary attack is summon the magic bomb. Press Z to summon a magic bomb. Then his final upgrade is advanced construct techniques. Have up to 3 exploding doubles active at any given time. First upgrade path is his primary extended Eldritch Beam. Eldritch Beam has longer range and does extra damage. Next up is Magical Cataclysm. Magic bombs do increased damage. And lastly, Magic Armageddon. Hold Z to fire off repeated magic bombs. That comes in quite handy from time to time. If you choose to go down his secondary path with the exploding doubles, first one would be Imbue Construct. Shooting an exploding double, and it increases in size and damage. Next up, Rocket Power Doubles. Exploding doubles launch themselves at enemies and do extra damage. And lastly, Spirit Construct. Exploding doubles form automatically when enemies are defeated. That would be the real draw down that path, I think. His Soul Gem, which was very cool, was Water Walker. He can fly over water. In water levels, that comes in extremely handy as it gives you, yet another option as opposed to your, generic water elements, and of course, the ones you expect to fly. Wow Pow Power is Triple Trouble. This will be kind of the brand new thing here. Eldritch Beam splits off into 3 separate beams when it locks onto an enemy. I can't imagine that, but it sounds pretty cool, and like I said, that's already so powerful, even unupgraded. I don't know, like I said, I'm just a big Double Trouble fan. Not a huge fan of a Series 2 pose, but, of the Skylander I am. And I have to say, for someone that seems slow, stat-wise, he's actually very quick in-game. That said, I want to show that's his primary attack, just pressing A. And thing is, when you hold it down, you can move while holding it down. It's extremely underrated. Here will be his exploding double though. So you can conjure one at a time right now. Thing is, I rarely even use him unless I'm in like a real bind, because his other attacks are just, so not bash overpowering, but
Ready for
in
more
terms of
training?
my
All
play
right,
style,
let's
it
do
works
it.
out very well. Now, this is interesting because if you recall, his heroic challenge was one, you know, he came out later on, so if you kind of did the logical thing and say took Spyro, Trigger Happy, Gilgrunt, through all of their available heroics and had them maxed out with their upgrades, getting Double Trouble's heroic challenge done was complete pain. It's the one where you kind of in like the battlefield levels, can't break the vases, you lose time. Yeah, I'm sure everyone remembers that. It was kind of like that rude awakening when you're like, wait, I just spent all this time upgrading him and now I can't do a heroic challenge. That's kind of why I'm leery on this one, you know, until we kind of like know, you know, what's in Genie's or Hothead's challenge like. But, nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and figure out if it's the same challenge and what it is, if it isn't, and everything like that. So. Yep, you break it, you buy it. +5 critical hit. Hit trolls, not paintings. Warning, this is tough. Note, this is the first one we've had this time around that has had the warning, this is tough tag. Now, that said, when I went through this with Double Trouble the first time in Spyro's Adventure, I didn't think much of it, but then when I went through, I think with like Zook, with a few upgrades, Nightmare. Spyro, I basically had to use, you know, his secondary attack to make it through. Even some of the brawlers like Terrafin and Slam Bam, complete pain to do this, and then sometimes the trolls actually break the paintings. This is the one challenge, you know, that, you know, maybe do the speed ones prior to it, but anyone that really gets upgraded projectile wise, this just becomes a complete pain. Best way to get around that is to like use the Anvil of Rain, you know, in all honesty. Magic item from Empire of Ice. But box stock Skylanders, you can generally pull it out, you know, even with some of the slower melee types. But we'll go ahead and get started. Don't envision much trouble here with Double Trouble unupgraded taking it on. Really even fully upgraded if you're just using his Eldritch Beam. It's not too bad.
Help! These ugly trolls have stolen our most valuable works of art. Admittedly, they're pretty weird
Again,
works of art, but still.
Check it out. This is a rehashed
and whatever you do, don't hit any of the
heroic
paintings.
challenge, and that's Callie's
Frankly, I'd stay
original
away from the bases
voice.
too, but definitely not the paintings.
3, 2, 1.
I'm trying to remember. I think I know.
Time lost.
Okay, I don't know what I was thinking, but I nearly went in and was going to take out the paintings.
Time lost.
I remember this one very well. I felt like it was a speed challenge last time. Main thing, you know, is you just don't want to hit the bases. Sometimes you can't help it, sometimes you can. Stupid trolls. They throw grenades and it just complicates things. Shouldn't be a painting back here. It's on the other side. And again, sometimes you like have to position yourself perfectly. But again, at this point in time, it's fairly easy with a, you know, Double Trouble. Not upgraded. There's a troll that you'll have to get.
We're halfway there.
Come in from the backside if it's still the same. Okay, and he's not there. That's concerning to me. They could have tweaked this, and I'm not quite sure how that'll pan out. I want to hit it again. Okay, so he's not coming. Used to there would be a troll that came after you kind of killed him. Okay, that's a bonus back there. You may have to get that, but there is not a bomb anywhere near here.
1 minute remaining.
They've tweaked this one just a little bit. I have no clue what happened there. I've never seen anything like that.
Time lost. We've almost made it.
I don't know where the, you know, screen just went black. Atomic, which is not good.
Time lost. 10 seconds remaining. One more to go. Heroic challenge complete.
So
Excellent job.
I guess they just like repositioned the troll or two. I did not see a bomb. There could have been one, but I guess the giants will have easy access to that area to get the time bonus.
That was incredible. Major props to you. And please take this reward
Having
as
a giant
a
do
reward.
this, I don't even know how you would do that, to be quite honest with you. Like, I'm thinking of Crusher coming through here, and I mean, just like these last two trolls, I don't know how he even kills them with his base. Maybe he'll upgrade and be able to do it, but with his base, stone gaze, and the hammer, I mean, that hammer would like wipe out the painting two trolls and two vases. I don't really know what they were thinking when they made this and carried some of them over without taking into consideration the, not necessarily even challenge, but just near impossibility of having a giant do it. That said, you know, maybe like Tree Rex, with like photosynthesis cannon, you know, it might do it. It's gonna be a pain with the giants. I can just feel it, to be honest with you. But we'll go ahead and exit out of there. Good news is Double Trouble got it done his first attempt. I think I would have done a little bit better of a job if I wasn't so tired. But it's now 5:15 a.m. I'm going to have to go to bed for my sake and yours, you know, just to be honest with you. But got a lot done. Actually, just in tonight's span, I introduced 9 new characters, and granted 3 of them brand new, but you know, triple packs 2, 3, and 4. Chill, Sprocket, and Zook. I'm sorry, Chill, Sprocket, and Flashwing, obviously the big draws here. But I'm really looking forward to upgrading all of them. As of right now, I would have to say Chill and Flashwing seem to suit my play style a little bit better. Sprocket does have that tank thing going for her. I'm looking forward to that. But all of them played pretty dadgum well, in my opinion, and definitely looking forward to upgrading not only them, but some of the Series 2 Skylanders, so I can try some different upgrade paths from Spiral's Adventure. That said, questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. Again, I get to the blog much quicker than I do YouTube or any other mediums. But you can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back for part 30 of our Skylanders Giants blind playthrough.